That was Maniacal Hand of Death. Stay tuned next for the interview with Moxy Fruvous by Jonathan Chaffer.
Thank you, Joe. I'm Jonathan, and I'm here with Moxy Fruvous.
Hello there. Hi, Jonathan. Here we are.
You guys tell me about your current tour, what you're doing right now.
Well, right about now, we're starting leg number 2 of our Your New Boyfriend tour. It started back at the beginning of September. It proceeds halfway through December, and it travels all over the Northeast and Midwest states. And here we are in Ann Arbor to launch leg number 2, which means we'll be showing a bit of leg.
No, we really like Michigan. Yeah. You see? Love it.
Ah.
Yeah. It's a great state. You know, it's not often. I generally find we have a really good time in Michigan. The people seem generally, you know, like you know how you go from state to state, people are different from each other, you know. And in Ohio, for instance, which isn't that far away, you'll get a really odd type of person. You know, you'll get the kind of person who's not kind of unkempt, or they don't
unruly.
Unruly. They don't quite get it.
Disheveled.
Michigan, you get a cleaner type person. You know, you cross the state line, you get the. You can even feel it. You know, you can feel it in the air. You know, remember the old was it Scooby-Doo? No, where was Schleprock in? Remember Schleprock?
No.
You don't remember Schleprock? You know, he used to travel in a bowl of dust. What was he in? Was he in the Pebbles and Bam Bam? Was he in the
Peanuts? Talking about Peanuts?
You're talking about Pigpen?
Pigpen.
No, I'm not talking about. Oh no, I'm talking about Schleprock was the one who brought bad luck.
The Flintstones.
But yeah, he was in Flintstones.
Yeah.
Was it in Flintstones?
Yeah. Well, his last name is Rock, Schleprock.
Yeah, good point.
That's a giveaway.
No, so that's not what I mean. Forget that. No, but I do mean Pigpen, all right? Think of Pigpen, right? Definitely from Ohio, right? Definitely from Ohio.
Yes.
Now, who was the guy on Scooby-Doo with the white sweater and the blonde hair? Fred.
Yes.
Fred.
From Colorado. He's a Colorado guy.
Whereas
now, Michigan,
here,
neither of those guys were from Michigan, but you get a cleaner type person.
I remember last time you were here, people who say run around in the streets naked. I believe you were here.
That's right. What is up with that? If we could ask you.
Well,
what is up with all
this
Michigan
nudity? Tradition,
yeah?
You know?
Is it just one day a year, or
yes, actually, it'll be the last day of finals, I believe.
Because that is outrageous. It's outrageous. That happens nowhere else.
Yeah.
Mass nudity.
And that's really, I mean, it's offensive. You know, people should wear clothing. You know,
keep the willy in the pants.
Yeah. Yes, I didn't see it because I was, you know, in the post-Fruvous revelry, you know, enjoyed by the other half of the inhabitants of Ann Arbor, I'm sure. Yeah. But I mean,
I learned that lesson because you.
By the time you were caught,
you get arrested.
You're really all I'm saying, is that you walk around naked enough, you do the naked mile, so to speak. Enough times you realize that it's it's the wrong way to go. There's now on the other hand, a semi-naked person with some leaves.
Oh yeah,
the old biblical.
That's the old school. You like that? That's good. That's the old school. Leaves.
That was back before Dutch elm disease took away all the oak trees, and we could get a big market.
I'm not endorsing. I just want I'm not endorsing contemporary clothing. That's all I'm saying. But I'm saying people should cover up.
Cover up, and in the Michigan tradition, scrub it up.
That's right.
Next time, I might start doing some improv instead of just answering straight questions.
Yeah, mime. He does mime.
Yeah.
Every time we go into, they have their mag, right? In Chicago, it's got the funniest name. Oh no, it's part of the paper. Chicagoland. What is that?
No.
And the worst.
No, the Chicago one is the...
Yeah. And there's this one, the weirdest is Philadelphia or DC. It's called Welcome Mat. Like it means welcome mat,
Right.
you know, but it's called Welcome Mat.
Unless they're appealing to people named Matthew.
Yeah, but it's on one T.
example.
It's weird. Do you enjoy Orbit?
Do I enjoy Orbit?
Mhm.
I do not know Orbit.
The Detroit, you don't like it? Seems kind of cool. I mean, a little flippant. And who was the first American in orbit? Not in space, but in orbit.
Yuri Geller.
Micah, the dog.
He burnt spoons, melted spoons up there. First American in orbit.
No, it was Shepard.
Senator.
No, Ottawa Senator.
Yeah.
Darian Hatcher.
That's right.
Kevin Hatcher. No,
Actor Glenn Ford was the first. John Glenn. Shepard was the first in space, but he wasn't in orbit.
John Glenn was the first person in orbit.
First American in orbit.
Oh, who was the first person?
Yuri Gagarin.
There you go.
Right? Not Yuri Geller, but I
Like
saw
Yuri
Yuri
Geller.
Geller.
But well, Yuri,
That's humor, you know.
but the Yuri Gagarin didn't have any talents like Yuri Geller.
No
That's the
way.
thing.
That's right.
No?
He would have survived if he
How
had.
much video do you have? Can we just keep going? Because this is it's starting to get good. I feel like
Yeah,
we're
well,
warming up. Yeah.
Your music style is pretty eclectic. You've got many different types of music, which brings me to wonder what kind of music you listen to.
Oh, my favorite band is called Red Anus and the Crimson Sphincters, and they play spy music.
Okay. And the rest of you?
I'm listening to a lot of Lighthouse Family.
Lighthouse Family. Cool.
Summer. Donna Summer.
Donna Summer. Okay. And you?
Spring. Rusty bed spring. Yeah. Rusty bed spring.
Dusty Springfield.
And a lot of your songs, going with the kind of a eclectic style, some of them are very humorous, other ones are very political. With your political songs, do you intend them to be persuasive types of songs, or is it more just to take a jab at current events?
Dissuasive.
Dissuasive.
Dissuade people.
Dissuade people from, I mean, some people don't quite get our satire. It's kind of highbrow, in the sense that what you have to really dig deep for what we're actually saying. So, for instance, we say Rush Limbaugh. We have a song called "The Greatest Man in America," which is about Rush Limbaugh, and so we're singing about how he's the greatest man in America. So the smart thinker will think we're actually being satirical. You know, we don't really think he's the smartest man and the greatest man in America. We don't like him. But if you dig a little deeper, we're going the other way. You know, we're dissuading people from thinking we don't like him. You know, if they really get the meaning, and we do think he's the greatest man in America. So that's why I say dissuade. You know, a lot of people, if they don't quite get it, they think that we're sort of liberals, or like we're cutting up the establishment, or, you know, the conservative, the right wing, the religious right. I mean, we're not. If we don't live in the States, otherwise we would vote Republican. And we've said, you know, because we're generally right-wing thinking guys. I mean, even our song Michigan Militia is about our support for the Michigan Militia, but you have to be smart enough to see the satire that you got to go the other way. You see, if you think...
Meta satire.
Dig.
Well, you know, and so a lot of people... See, so really, the people who really get Moxy Fruvous are the really smart people, you know, Mensa type people who, you know, who will see the satire through, or really dumb people who don't get, you know, who don't even make the turn in the first place, who just take it at face value. And so the irony being, those who take it at face value, the greatest man in America, and think that we're not satirists at all, are actually getting the true message from this Republican group.
What we say to the Ironists in our audience is what makes you think you're better than the next guy?
That's right.
That's right.
They're very elitist, those who tend to grasp at the ironic meaning. When we say what we do is dissuasive music, in Michigan Militia, we're trying to dissuade, the Disuasion is one of our alter egos, we're trying to dissuade people from not joining the Michigan Militia. And if we're successful,
Yeah. If we sang a song called Jesus Sucks, right?
That would mean that we think
You actually
Jesus
would think
sucks.
that Jesus sucked.
Well, no. You see, no. That would mean that we like Jesus.
That would be a three-way.
No.
You would-
No, that would mean we like Jesus because that would just be satire.
Ah.
We sing Jesus if we like Jesus, you know, because that's what I'm saying. See, I don't think you're even quite at our level.
Probably
and
not.
that's okay. It
Yeah.
takes, you know.
No one really
Takes
is.
years.
How old are
I'm
you?
sure.
Like you have to be,
Yeah.
yeah. Anyway, so if we sing instead, Jesus, you know, Jesus is, I love
Allah. Allah.
I love the
Allah.
Lord Jesus.
Allah.
Right? I love the Lord Jesus. I live for Jesus. You know. So the thing is, you think, see that the sort of college-educated, suave,
liberals.
I'm on top of stuff kind of guy like you. You're gonna go. Oh, he doesn't really like Jesus.
Right.
He's being funny. You know. Whereas I'm going the other way. I'm a little ahead of you. You see. That's the thing. And that's why we're Jesus-loving Republicans.
There's almost no one who gets our satire. Really gets it.
Right.
No
I'm
one.
sure not even you get it. It's sometimes.
Well, we know what we intend.
Sometimes it gets
Yes.
ahead of us.
Are you working on any new material for upcoming albums?
Davis.
Yep. We're working on a lot of new material. We've got some ginghams and some corduroys and some tweeds that we're putting together. It's going to be, as usual, a diverse album, and it promises a lot of texture.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we're working on stuff constantly. We're going to the album Wood, which is our second major label album that wasn't released here, is going to be released in the spring here.
Ah, okay.
And as well, we're doing some recording for a live album. So we're really going to saturate the market. Not since the Beatles anthology came out, is there going to be so much product hitting the streets.
So, Jonathan, you're in a marching band.
Yes.
You play trombone in a marching band. Could you do a little riff? Do a little.
Well,
let's do some Sousa. Do some Sousa. No, you don't hum it.
You know. Da, 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 da. You know.
That was good.
I don't think that was.
We're going to take a short break, and when we're back, you're going to perform for us a little bit.
Sure.
Oh,
Sing.
king or lazy, you know, drum a little
boss.
something. Boss.
All right.
Sure.
We'll be right back.
Any and all.
Cool. Okay, that was the Moxy Fruvous interview. Stay tuned for I Love My Boss by Moxy Fruvous.
Well, we're back here on Michigan television, Michigan Live television.
Fernwood
What you're
tonight.
watching is happening right this second, and we're Moxy Fruvous.
Actually, I didn't like that one. Let's just, can we start that again? Okay.
Okay, what you're watching is live, right? This is happening right this second. Here's a, you know, a lot of you people may have had, or may have in the future. Sorry, the 3 tenses.
Three
Not to be confused
Aristotelian
with the
tenses.
three tenors. The great tenors.
You may have a boss. Here's a story about working in a dog food store between the ages of 13 and 16 in Thornhill, Ontario, just north of Toronto, where we grew up. And my Scottish employer, he can't stand a loss. He's always cross. His name is Ross Mime. I love my boss. I love my boss. He isn't full of fluff and gloss. He gives me work and many chores to do. My model like Ben Cartwright to a hoss. And though he pays me a minimum wage, it's all I deserve at this stage. Some union hack said I should ask for more, but I answered with suits of full range. I love my boss. I love my boss. I love my boss. I love my boss. One day I came to work too late. I had a Fruvous lunch and dates. My boss, he summoned me to speak with him. I sweated, awaiting my fate. He said, "You're done." He chased me 2 blocks with a gun. But my dear boss, let me apologize. In hindsight, there wasn't a gun. I love my boss.
He's going out now with my sister.
My boss.
They go real heavy on the sauce.
My boss.
I like to tell him, watch out, mister,
But he's the boss. I love my boss.
my friends, they say that I am swinging.
I love my boss.
That's why I'm carrying this cross.
I love my
But who
boss.
knows what Blinky will be bringing
From dear old boss. Example.
bosses to the ages brute. They're the ones who make it smooth. They wish would have an empty plate if it were for Larry Tate. Market reached the highest height with the help of Perry White. And if we may be retrograde, speak the name Reuben Kincaid.
Now, the other workers all say, wow. When I roll over and I shake a paw, 'cause my boss is my brother. I love my boss. I love my boss. I love my boss. I love my boss.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Jonathan.
Jonathan.
Good man. Thank you very much.
And back to you, Joe.
Stay tuned for the They Might